sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today. Not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three River Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Let's go down.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Throwing on second down, Lance. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Lance. Being chased out left. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Steelers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Steelers at 8-3 now. Are they coming on a pretty good roll here? Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 1 yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, the first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
Now a handoff up the middle. Boykin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. Up the middle they go. Boykin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Ready. 38.
Right back to him on first down. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Boykin on a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. On first down, Boykin. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Boykin, a nice little juke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down. Boykin, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not...
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Lance looking to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lance now on first down. Going deep here for Parker. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lance again. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. What a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On play action, Allen. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. They seem a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw here taken in by Parker. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Lance going to try to throw for this. It's complete. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Pulled in at the 24. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now Lance on the bootleg. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 66 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but
it's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Allen off the play fake. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd down, Boykin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Boykin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Right through. 6, 7. Ready?
And now they'll throw with Lance. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Allen's throw is complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but the bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. He rifles one, and that's gonna be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
One final try here for Allen. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st down, Boykin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Boykin, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Lance now on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Jets 36. Steelers 17. Young Way Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to try and go deep again, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Parker's got it for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to.
This is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.